여러분 안녕하세요. 영상을 시작하기 전에 본론을 빨리 얘기하고 넘어갈게요. 왜냐하면 성격 급하신 분들이 계실 수도 있기 때문이죠. 우리 닉 케이스에 대해서 말씀드리면 캘리포니아 샌디에고에서 매월 4,100불 하나로 한 540만원 정도를 지원받고 있어요. 흔히 미군들은 나라에서 의식주를 해결해 준다는 말이 있잖아요. 그래서 이번 영상에서는 주를 함께 알아볼 거고요. 집세를 지원해 줄 때 미국 국내 근무 그리고 해외 근무 이렇게 두 가지로 나뉘고요. 이번 영상에서 미국 국내는 버지니아, 샌디에고, 샌프란시스코, 뉴욕시티 이렇게 다뤄봤고요. 다른 나라는 이탈리아, 일본, 한국 이렇게 다뤄봤어요. 여러분 영상 재밌게 보시고 구독, 좋아요 부탁드립니다. So honey, what is BAH? And can you explain about this for our subscriber?
Absolutely. So, BAH is Basic Allowance for Housing. If you're single when you join and stay single, like I did for a little while, you don't start getting BAH until you're E5. But if you're married at any time, any rank, you get BAH, Basic Allowance for Housing. Because there's two different kinds. There's with dependent, so like with wife, or if you're a woman with husband, or even same sex, but spouse.
Spouse. So next case, E8. How much for Virginia? How much for California?
Okay. So, and with spouse.
With the spouse.
So in Virginia, about $2,000 a month. For San Diego, because it's a big state, and BAH is all about location, because they look at average rent and then they base it off that, because it's the basic allowance for housing. So in San Diego, it's about $4,100. A little bit different.
Yeah. So I hear that, sweetie, in state and another country is different call. So can you explain that too?
So in other countries, or overseas from America, it's called OHA,
OHA.
or Overseas Housing Allowance.
Okay.
So it works a little bit differently from what I explained BAH works. You know, I mean, BAH is a set thing, and whatever your rent is, you keep the rest. Let's just example, maximum is 2,000, you go to 1,800, well, you only get 1,800. So that's why usually when people go overseas, well, I want to go maximum, because with OHA, you also get utility payments. A lot of countries, electricity is really high, or something is very high, so the military will give you extra money. So the last one is called MIHA.
사람 이름 같다.
Move-in housing allowance. You get it one time. They just give you a little extra money to help you with moving into a new place overseas. Honey, what's your, let's say in America first, what is your
Curious?
interesting spots?
I'm always curious about San Francisco. Hippie.
Okay.
평화의 상징.
So San Francisco.
San Francisco.
I think that is the highest BAH in America. My rank with dependent, $5,100.
Really? Absolutely. I thought you knew.
New York City.
Yes. New York, concrete sugar. Alright.
So New York actually used to be number 2 most expensive. But now I think San Diego has it beat.
Mm.
But New York, E8 with dependents is a little over $4,000. So, honey, now that we've heard in the United States, what about overseas?
Leave to Italy.
Italy. Okay. Well, there are a lot of military areas.
Naples.
Okay.
나폴리 가보고 싶어, 살아보고 싶어. 너무 아름답지 않아요? 이탈리아 남부.
So, do you want me to do euro or US dollar?
I don't care.
It's 1,700 euro, so 1.7k euro. It's about 1.5k euros.
Ooh.
About $600.
I am curious, another hand.
Okay.
Japan. Because
Okay.
near to Korea.
Very similar to Italy, and almost similar shape of country. There's a lot
Okay.
of military bases in Japan. So,
I'm interested about Okinawa.
Okinawa.
Okinawa have a navy base there.
Not a ship base, but there is Navy
Okay.
stations over there.
Alright. 오키나와 안 가봤는데 오키나와 가보고 싶다.
So, do you want it in yen or do you want it US dollars?
US dollar, please.
Okay. Okinawa is about 1.8k for utilities. It's about $600. And then the move-in is $400.
It's Italy and Japan, Okinawa. What about you?
I got a place in mind. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
What?
Korea. Again, a lot of different bases and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A lot of military in Korea. U.S. military.
What about Busan?
Busan. Which, you want it in won or dollars?
One, please.
Oh. 250,000,001.
Okay.
For utilities, it is 900.
Can I help you?
Yeah, there you go. Yes, please.
978,564원. 그리고 뭐지? 아까 헬핑 서포트 하는 거는 33만 4 맞나 이거? 33만 4,776원. 여러분 궁금한 거, 호기심 이런 게 조금 풀리셨나요? 어때요?
I mean, for my part, if anyone has questions about U.S. military, of course I'm in the Navy, so I can speak a lot more about the Navy than I can other branches, but I can always ask other people questions to answer your questions. And if there's stuff you want to know, stuff you want to see, we can do our best to help with that.
Yeah, because we are together. We go together.
같이 갑시다.